Throughout history, there have been people who insist they did not travel far at all, only a few steps down a familiar street, through a known passage, or into a place they had visited countless times before. And yet, when they returned, they claimed something was wrong with time itself. These accounts are often dismissed as confusion, stress, or imagination, but when examined closely, many of them follow the same structure. The location is familiar, the transition is subtle, and the realization comes only after the environment begins to behave in ways that no longer align with the present. Witnesses describe entering streets that appear intact but outdated, places that seem maintained yet belong to another era. Buildings stand where they should, but their materials, designs, and details do not match the time they are supposed to exist in. Nothing appears abandoned, nothing appears broken. The environment functions, just not according to the current year. Sound is often the first thing to feel wrong. Footsteps echo too long. Ambient noise arrives late or repeats without cause. Familiar mechanical sounds lack modern frequencies. In many cases, witnesses report a silence that is not empty, but incomplete, missing layers that should be there. Light behaves strangely as well. Shadows remain fixed when they should move. Illumination lacks a clear source. Daylight appears flat, as if time has paused on a single exposure. Clocks are present but not reliable. Some tick irregularly. Others move without accumulating time in a meaningful way. What makes these experiences difficult to dismiss is consistency. The accounts rarely involve dramatic visions or impossible technology. Instead, they describe environments that are believable, coherent, and stable, yet subtly displaced. Nothing demands attention. Everything invites trust. Until the moment it doesn't. Many witnesses report a growing awareness that the space is not responding to them. Doors do not open, streets do not populate. The environment continues operating, but without human interaction. It feels paused, recorded, or indifferent. And then, without warning, the experience ends. The return is often instant. The same location now appears normal. Modern elements are restored. People move through the space naturally. Sound behaves correctly. Time resumes its expected rhythm. No physical trace of the earlier environment remains. In some cases, witnesses claim objects returned with them, items that do not match modern manufacture. These objects are rarely dramatic. They are small, unremarkable, and difficult to categorize. Their strangeness lies not in appearance, but in incompatibility. They do not age, they do not integrate, and they resist explanation. Attempts to scientifically replicate time-slip experiences have consistently failed. Locations identified as unstable behaved normally under observation. Environmental conditions align correctly. Time progresses without distortion. The phenomenon does not repeat on demand. This failure suggests something unsettling. Whatever causes these events does not respond to measurement, intention, or repetition. It appears only when uninvited. Over time, patterns emerge. Certain locations are reported repeatedly: crossroads, tunnels, forest paths, transitional spaces. These are not dramatic places. They are passages, thresholds, points of movement rather than destinations. This has led some researchers to question whether time-slip events involve time itself or perception. In many accounts, the environment functions correctly for itself, but not for the observer. Sound and motion lose synchronization. Reflections lag. Cause and effect reverse briefly. It is possible that the experience represents not a movement through time, but a moment where human perception falls out of alignment with temporal flow. If that is true, then time-slip events are not journeys, but desynchronizations. Moments where the brain, environment, and time no longer agree on the present. This would explain why the events cannot be repeated, why they leave no trace, why they resolve instantly and completely. The anomaly does not belong to the world, it belongs to the moment of observation. And yet, this explanation remains incomplete. Because the witnesses do not describe hallucination, they describe coherence, structure, stability, worlds that function without them. Time slip events remain suspended between disciplines, too consistent to dismiss entirely, too unstable to verify. They exist at the boundary where observation ends and uncertainty begins. Not because answers are hidden, but because the conditions required to confirm them cannot be held. If time slips are real, they do not announce themselves, they do not invite proof, they do not leave evidence behind. They pass through ordinary places unnoticed, except for those who experience the moment when time briefly fails to recognize the present. If you want to continue exploring mysteries where reality itself becomes unreliable, subscribe to the channel and join us in the next episode, The Phoenix Lights, when thousands witnessed a strange object in the night sky.